Well, while Wave is Wave, I don't know, geez. While Wave is drying, maybe it's the primer fumes. We'll start setting up our plan of attack for Phoenix, whose bow was also damaged. We got a little fracture there on the side by the two, and then some of the chine was chewed away. So I think what we'll do is, it still has a good shape on the side, is take this little sister boat here, probably cut out a piece of the chine and use that as a backer patch and rebuild the chine, and then cut a section of the deck flange off of this blue piece that'll go from, get my fingers calibrated, take the flange, cut it off of this deck piece from there to there, and then take it down, I don't know, probably maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches down below, put a piece of flat fiberglass that'll take that curve inside there, make a backer plate, and then just drop that other little piece on there and start getting her all back together. Now, there was not enough of this section. You might be thinking, why didn't you had a blue deck boat? Why didn't you use the blue deck piece on the blue deck boat and the white and red piece on the boat that's got white and red on it? Well, because we had the other pieces first, and then this piece, we don't have enough of this piece on the deck or the hull to take care of what Wave needed. So on to Wave now. We just did some Total Boat sold by Jamestown Distributors. There's a number if you need to talk to their tech team, order some product. They sell everything. So whether it's Total Boat, Interlux, Pettit, Rust-Oleum, I can go on and on. Then you can give them a call, talk to them about what project you need, and they can get you set up with the materials and products to take care of it. So Wave today got her first coat of Total Boat topside primer. You may notice this can, I don't know if it was done on purpose. There's the lid on what's, and the label's upside down. I don't know if that's to keep the product. If you were to store the can on the shelf, all of the solids would be down around what's going to be the top of the can when you open it. So I've got cans both ways. So maybe I'll check and see if that was on purpose or if that was just a goof. But anyway, you got to mix that those solids up quite a bit. So what we did was pour a little bit of the liquid off the top, and it's similar to talc. I don't know if it's talc or not. Then we could get to it with the paint stick and start mixing it up. Then we got a strainer and strained out some big chunks that didn't want to mix up. Kept pouring back and forth, cup to cup, and mixing in the can and the cups and straining until we got a nice clear bit of primer out. And then we took the Mighty Mini roller frame and a little Mighty Mini roller from the kit. Comes from Jamestown Distributors. Really inexpensive with gloves and a stir stick. It's runs around $5, and applied the first coat of primer. Have to do a little bit on this port side to tie in where the bow chunk was torn off and repaired, and then we went down the starboard side, tying all of that in. Primer's drying, so we'll let that dry and sand it tomorrow, and might be able to put the first coat of Total Boat Wet Edge on there. We've got a blue glow white. I got to look and see if I got a can that's fresh of that or not. We put on one coat thin, and then we basically just kind of hot coated before it dried. We went back over it again, and that covered up all of those areas that were where we had bare fiberglass and priming and sanding, etc. And we really didn't even need to cover. We're just getting a surface down there that the paint will stick to. So that's what she's looking like so far. So we'll let all that dry and we'll be back looking at her tomorrow. Hope y'all have a great evening.